Hi, I'm Pete, and this is a complete scramble and solve of the Master Clover Cube. I'm having so much fun with this little puzzle. It really is a blast, and let's just get started. So this will be a jumbling solve, so I will jumble it. In order to get going here, we just do a few turns. And turning both the outer and the inner petals, and this is the master part of the Master Clover Cube, that inner part of the each edge, and it actually is really fun to solve. Now my puzzle I've solved quite a few times. Now I did put some lube under the edges of this puzzle, just under the big and the small edges, and then scrambled it a bit and solved it. It's certainly smoothing out as we move along here, but it's still a little bit tight, but I'm not really sure if it just needs a bit more play, or if maybe it needs another shot of a puzzle loop. Anyway, it does turn reasonably well given the number of pieces. It does get a little catchy sometimes, and you'll see that, but that's just more me not aligning things properly than anything else. Yeah, I am very happy with it. There is a lot of turning when we're solving this, so something we definitely have to have is a really good turning puzzle, and I think this one is quite reasonable. Okay, so we're getting some of these done here, and now the next part of the scramble is to do some jumbling moves, which is just where we swap these two side pieces here, and this is a jumble right, and really that's about the limit of the number of the algorithms we'll be doing in this puzzle. There's one other one that I do sometimes, but just that one jumbling move is about it for solving the puzzle. Everything else is a strategy. Yeah, and of course we will displace a couple pieces. I'll just do a few more moves here, a few more scrambling moves. Let's do one more jumble, just a flat jumble, I guess, as you would call it. Now, one thing I'm going to point out on the puzzle, of course, all the edges, just like a helicopter cube or a curvy copter, the edges, the big edges don't go anywhere. Inside each petal, you see the centers, and that tells you what face that piece belongs. And it looks like it has corners like the curvy copter, but these are not really corners. They're just an extension of the center. So these two pieces are both part of the center, and it tells you that this is a petal from the red face. Okay, so that's how you tell, and so it makes it quite straightforward to put everything back as you're solving it. Okay, well, what would a Clover Cube or a helicopter or curvy copter derivative be if we didn't put some pieces out of place? So let's do that. And the way we can do that, I'm just going to scramble that a bit, is by doing a jumbling move, but without the corresponding move on the other side. So there we go. And that just lodges two pieces here. There we go. So we got two pieces. And what happens if you do too many of these, it does start to get kind of catchy, so you do have to watch it. It is possible to further jumble the little pieces. There we go. So you can get one of the little inner clovers sticking out as well if you want. But as I was saying, it does get kind of catchy if you try to do too much more than what I've done right now. I'll see if I can do one more, but I'll see. Yeah, so it's just something for fun and to kind of add interest to it, because it does look. Yeah, see, I can't even get that to go out of place just because. So yeah, it adds interest to your puzzle, to your solve, and that is the Master Clover Cube all scrambled. Okay, so the first step on the solve then is to get it back to cubic shape. And so this involves, I like to put the small ones back. First, you just find something that it belongs to and just crank it in there. There we go. So now we're just left with two of these. You'll always have a pair of them anyway. And the way I like to do it is there's a classic position where one is sticking out and one's sticking up. So if you can get them into that position, there you go. Then you can actually proceed to solve it. There you go. And then so that one's flat, and then when I turn this, then that one's going to be flat as well. Okay, so that's it. Yeah, if you struggle with that a little bit, I'd suggest just practicing it, because I definitely wasn't able to do those too easily at first. It took quite a bit of practice when I first started doing a curvy copter. So okay, so that's the first step. Now the next step is to reduce this puzzle to a clover cube, which means that all of these little clovers, these little leaves or whatever they're called, I will pair them up, assemble them so that they're all one color, and then as I do that, I stash them away someplace safe, and that's basically that's the whole process. So I like to kind of work on a pair of them, and in order to make things easy for myself, once the puzzle starts getting full, I'll actually put two of the same color here so that I'm not trashing things. But anyway, let's just get started here. So I need a green right in there, and I have a green. There you go, that's done. Okay, and now I need another green on the outside. Now if we follow this around, you'll notice that this is an inner leaf on this face, but when it's up here on this edge, it's an outer. So that's something to keep in mind. We will need a green right here. Okay, so let's see if I can find something. Okay, I think that's pretty good. I'll just turn that. And yeah, so this one's good. Now the way I replace it is I'm going to turn this away, which means that we have to make sure we're not trashing anything here and it doesn't look like it. So there you go, I turn that away. I turn this in, isolates that one slot, and now that's good. Okay, so we got our first leaf done, and what I'll do is I'll just flip this out of the way here. Okay, so now that's up out of the way on the back of the puzzle, and we can just proceed here. So now I have a blue here. Now this isn't really an ideal situation because I'd rather have the blue down here, but it's okay. I just need to find something blue to put in there, if I can find one at all, with some blue pieces. Well, there's one right there. Oh, nope. Okay, I don't think we're going to get too much here. So I need something with blue pieces. I've got some blue pieces here, which would be an inner one, and then that one could be an inner or outer. I don't know how it translates. Anyway, what I need to do then is get something with blue there. So, oh, okay, I see it over here. So I'll just put it here. I was just going to start my jumbling, but I think I don't need to. Oh, this is perfect, because I've got a white there that will fill that one in. So I put the white in, get it out of the way, and now when I flip it back, that white will be there. Yeah, it's okay. Okay. What I really want to do though is fill that blue in. I think I kind of lost the recipe there for a moment. Okay, so there you go. That blue's filled in, so that's the outer blue. Now the inner one is a lot easier usually. Well, it is easier, maybe not a lot easier. But I got to get a piece. I got to get the a blue one. I got to get one right there. So it could be that one. Let's try it. I'm going to jumble now. So I'm going to swap that one and that one. And this is, yeah, this is really the only big algorithm we have. Okay, and now I'll just put this up. And that's perfect. So I can just swap it. And I'm just checking here that I'm not really breaking anything. I am breaking something there, but it's not, well, okay, I'll flip that around. There you go. Oh, I'm still breaking something. Not that big a deal. So now I've got that one done. Now, it was just a coincidence that, what was the other piece that we did? Yeah, I'm not trying to do any particular order of pieces. I'm just doing whatever I find here for now. Anyway, I think that's probably okay. So this one, I kind of like this. I see that I have that piece there and that piece there, and I think I can actually, solve both of them. I solved that one, and I solved that one. So that was pretty good right there. So I got two pieces out of that. That's great. Okay, so I'm starting to get some pieces now up here. I will put those over. And yeah, so I got to get some of these pieces out of the way. That blue one, I'll get it out of the way. And just trying to keep my working area clear here. So I've got these two white ones. I think I tried to do that before and I got distracted. So let's try to get that solved now. Now that this one really needs to be there if we're going to put those in, or it actually needs to be there. So I'm just going to use the jumbling technique to swap these two pieces. And basically we're swapping the orbits of the two pieces. And there it is right there. So I'm going to flip it around so that we're assembling that one. There's nothing there that I really care about, so we can just go ahead and start doing this. That's one. Now this one, I'll just hide it away, bring this down, and then put it in. So that went very quickly. Okay, so this one would go up there, but that's been taken up. So, okay, there we go. So it's another one kind of out of the way. So now I have two oranges, which it doesn't really help because they don't have anything to put in them. So what I really should do is put like a red in there or something. Or maybe a blue. Yeah, I think a blue would help. I've tried different ways of doing this. One of the ways is to do all of the same color at the same time. It wasn't very satisfactory, basically. That I don't think there's any big secret to doing these. You just sort of do them, you know, any way you want. There's no one efficient way of doing it. So, but that's been the fun of this, is just to try different things and to see how it all turns out. And okay, so now this one can go there. So I'm always checking here so that I don't accidentally wreck something. That's good. And that becomes more and more important as we go along here. Okay, so that one, so we're really starting to get some, like everything's being used up here. So I'm just going to jumble this over to the other side of the puzzle. That's another way to get pieces out of the working area. Yeah. So that worked out well. Okay, so we have two reds and a green. Oh, look, we have two greens. That's perfect. And actually, we have two reds here. So this, no, that's not going to help. But we can get those two greens in. So there's one green, and then this one, I just got to hide this away. Bring the piece down and put it in. Okay, so this is the reduction to a Clover Cube. Once we get all these assembled, we'll have effectively a Clover Cube scramble. Okay, well, all of my cheap ways of getting those out of Dodge are done. So I think what I'll do now is I will swap these two, and then then send it up that way. Okay, so yeah, it's just gotta preserve the the ones that we've done already. There we go. It's way up there. And now we can go back to this. So we still have our two reds here. If I could find a red to put in there, that would be good. I've got that one's in the wrong orbit. That one's in the wrong orbit. That one is also in the wrong orbit, but this one that's right here would be quite easy to put there with oh, well, maybe it wouldn't. Actually, yeah, it would be quite easy to put right there. So let's, oh, maybe that's not what I wanted. Yeah, it is what I want to do. Okay. Oh boy, this is just fun. It's not okay. So there we are, and that one. So now I've got a red one there. Now I like to do it the other way around, and it doesn't really matter. But so now I have my target there. The pieces I'm going to put in are there, and I'm just double checking that that's okay. As a matter of fact, it's good. It's got some, it needs some yellow in it, so maybe we'll be able to do something with that. So that one's done, and I can actually, nope, I gotta hide that red away. There we go. And there, got that red put together. Okay, that was great. So now that I've got that one done, where am I gonna put it? It's things are getting kind of rough here. Yeah, I've been using up everything. Anyway, what I'm gonna do is flip that around. I want to work on this yellow here. And I got to get this red out of the way, so where am I going to put that? Okay, so I'm going to swap it with that just to get it out of my working area. As this gets closer and closer, it's gonna be even more difficult, but I have a trick that I will use, and it really helps a lot. Okay. So at this point I have, so that yellow's done. So let me get this yellow out of the way. I have this other yellow here, and it would be nice to have a red. There's a red. So how do I get that red up here? That is tricky. It's quite okay, yeah. So basically, if I put it here, if I swap it with that, it'll be in the right orbit. Okay, so with that in mind, I gotta go, and it doesn't, what I swap it with doesn't matter. I'm just gotta get it into the right orbit. Okay, so that's the piece I was looking for. Okay, and it's a long roundabout way to do this, but look at that. So there's my target, red, and there are the two pieces I'm going to put in. I even got a yellow there that I can use, and then that I don't care about, so it all works out. I'll get that out of the way. Okay, and all of that was just to get me a red there, and of course now I have to put it somewhere, so I'm gonna jumble it over here. Okay, so we've got a blue there. Oh, that worked out great because we have two blues. Okay, I'll hide that one. Wow. Making some really good progress here. So now, and I gotta find a spot for that. Okay, so I turn that into a piece that we don't care about, and then I can just swap those two. Okay. Okay. Not really sure where we were there, but anyway. So, oh no, that's not it. What did I do here? There, no. I thought I was getting that. I thought I was getting rid of that piece. Oh well, okay. I think we can safely go into the kind of the second thing that I like to do to kind of make this a little easier now that we're running out of room. Actually, let's see if are we really running out of room, or am I just? Yeah, it's getting, yeah, we're getting kind of. Okay, so that's not it. Let's see, that would be inside, so that's the wrong, that doesn't go there. But that one would be good if we could somehow get it in the right orbit. Okay. Yeah, so I'm just going to hold off for a moment on that, on what I was planning to do earlier, which is go into kind of the end game part of this assembly, Clover assembly process. Okay, let's try and oh boy, sometimes the puzzle gets the better of me here. Okay, so we've got that. I think this is going to be good, yeah. So we've hit the two yellows, and we don't care too much about this one. I think it'll be okay. And there we go. So we have another yellow done. Okay, and I have one more yellow over here. And that one, I'm not 100% sure what that's going to do. Yeah, anyway, let's try it. Yeah, I am kind of running low on pieces here. Okay, let's start setting this up. Okay, so when we start running out of room, not low on pieces, running out of room, what I'll do is I'll put two of the same color here and here. I've got a green right here, so that works. So I just need to put a green there. Actually, do I have two? I don't think I have two greens. Okay. I'll put some other color there then. Maybe a red. There we go, red there, and then I just have to find, there's a red there. Okay, so now that I have reds there and there, it means that I can turn this without affecting either of those, and then I can just focus on these two right here. Okay, so that's a powerful technique that I think really helps quite a bit as we're trying to get these things solved. Okay, so this one, this yellow here, it's not really going to help much. That one, okay, so this one, if I go over there, yeah, I think that yellow might help in that position. Okay. Some people have a better sense for this stuff. I kind of have to put things right where they belong to see it. So, and I can't forget to put my red back there. So yeah, this is correct. So if I flip this, it'll solve it. And the nice thing is that because I have both reds there, I don't have to fool with this part down here. I can just flip it, and that one's done. Right? So that is a really useful technique. I just put the same color in two of them, and then you'll be able to just focus on the two and not worry about wrecking stuff. Okay, so we need to kind of clean this up a little bit, and this green will solve that, and we don't care about what's there. So yeah, let's just go ahead and do it. I'll just turn that down. Okay, there we go. Turn that around. Oh, and then we got our green solved. Nice. Okay, and again, I'm trying to get this out of the way here by, I'll swap it with something that's needs to be assembled, but we are getting down towards the end here. Okay, and I can, okay, and the red, I gotta put the red back. There we are. Okay, now this is, so again, we have a case where we will actually just solve that piece. Now, I see the white here. That would probably be one to do. Which other one here? Okay, so this orange, I think this will solve that one. There we go. That orange is solved. And now there's a white there that's probably, yeah. Okay, I'm going to swap this white over here, get it in the right orbit. Okay, I'm hoping that that's correct. Actually, I got to get it there as well. Or, yeah, that one's already done, so I'm not going to touch that. So I have to swap those two. A lot of swapping going on here, but it's fun. It's kind of fun being able to, like, the more you do it, the more you see these opportunities here. Okay, now did I? Not quite sure. Was it like that? Yeah. I'm not. No. Okay. Yeah, it was like that. Okay, and then what I thought I was doing was putting this. Yeah, there you go. Except that that's the wrong. Yeah, that's the wrong orbit. Now that'll go into there though. But I don't want something there, so I gotta. So I could, I could take a couple of approaches here. I think probably I need to find the other white. There it is right there. So where does that go? Yeah, so I've got to swap those two. Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, so that one went in there. I got to put my red back. And now that's exactly what I want. Okay, and I got that white assembled. Okay, wow. Okay, we're ready to take a look at this one. So I just need an orange. There's quite a few of these. There must be quite a few of these. Yeah, so this, I want to get that one. I got to get it here. Okay, now if that isn't the right one, I will I'll find another orange, because we're sort of getting to the point where we, yeah, I think we have to. Did I goof that up? Yeah, I think I might have, what did I do here? Yeah, I was trying to put that over here. That didn't happen. Okay, or maybe it was a two-step, maybe I needed to do two. Who knows? Sometimes the puzzle wins, but hopefully temporary. Okay, put that red one back. We gotta keep our red. They don't have to be red, it could be anything, but we do want to make sure that we're keeping track of what's there. Now this one, I don't have to worry about that because I can just turn it. Now that one's solved. Great, perfect. Okay, now this blue, wow, it really has a lot. needs a lot of work. And let's find that blue now. Okay, there's one. Yeah, I think this. So I'm going to swap it over to here. It's only one of the blues that we need, but yeah. So that's great though. That gives us the blue, and then it puts two reds in there, which is kind of good. It makes it easier sometimes, I think. Okay, let's find that other blue. You know, let's just get this done. It's here. We need it there. So I'll just swap those. Yeah, so it's really important that the puzzle turn quite well because of so many turns that we're doing on it, and I think that this is a good one. Okay, so okay, and I need to swap it again. Basically, is what it comes down to. Yeah. Now that does sort of put some of these other pieces, discombobulates them, but that's okay. As long as I don't forget what I was working on. Or lose my place like I did just now. Yeah, we're trying to get the blues here. But, okay, which is fine, but I seem to have lost the other one. Oh boy. Well, sometimes the puzzle wins. Yeah, that's very strange. Alright, well, do I even have my other red? I can... That's just... yeah. Okay, I was trying to make another blue. There it is, there. Okay, now we got it. And there. Okay, I actually did what I was trying to do. Because when I go there, that'll go in there. And that actually fills in that white. But we can't have this, you see? So I gotta figure something else to put in there. And that's where things get really, really tight. All right, I'll go with that. Yeah, I think we might actually be quite down to the end here. Okay, so I'm gonna turn the whole thing and then put something we don't care about in there and turn it, and there we go. We got that white done up. Okay, why are we doing, oh, it's the blue, right? Okay, and now I need another blue, and these two are blue. I didn't really plan that, but that's good because otherwise I wouldn't be able to do what I just wanted to do so easily. So there we go. In spite of everything, I managed to get that done. A bit of goofing around there. That's all right. Like sometimes let the puzzle win for a little bit. It's good. Now I see I've got an easy assembly here. I've got that one done, so that's good. So we can get that one out of the way, and actually it works out well because this is a green. So we'll do that, and I got a green now in there. I gotta get a little more going here. That one, and yeah, I've got a yellow right there, which probably goes there. But I'm not. I think I just want to, I'm going to change its orbit here without interfering with these other ones. Okay. So, let's see. Where am I? Oh boy. Oh, I see what's happened. I've lost my other red here, which is fine. There it is. Okay, so and this one, yeah, I think this will work. So yeah, I just wanna put that yellow in, and that one's done. Now I can flip all these around, and now I can try to, but neither of those are right. So what I really want to do is finish this green now. Like, we're getting to a point where I really have to, rather than just take what the puzzle gives me, I really got to start just finding the right piece that goes in there. And you know, I could have done that from the start. I could have said, okay, I'm assembling this whole leaf or whatever. You know, it just, you can play the game however you want. So what are we trying to, so this one, yeah, I just got to find okay, that green, but I need to get that into that orbit right there. So we'll do it. So the way I just did it, by kind of stomping on it on the working area, it's not a bad way to do it, as long as you don't forget what you were doing, which I guess I do quite a bit, but oh well, oh my. Yeah, that's really quite bad, because there was a green there. There it is. Okay, so yeah, I probably meant to do it that way, but anyway, yeah. So I was chasing after this green right here. I've got it now, but that's in the way. So if I try this, I'm pretty sure that it's going to munch that. But let's just see what happens. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it munches it. Yeah. So, oops. Well, that didn't even work. Okay, there it is. Oh, actually, it doesn't. Oh, okay. Well, see, you learned something new. So I got that one together. That's perfect. It's great. It's exactly what I want. Now I just got to go find a piece with an orange. That's yeah. There's one that has two oranges. That might unfortunately be it. Okay, that's okay. We got it. So here we go again. I gotta swap that one and that one, but it's worth it. Okay, and then somewhere along the way, the red went missing. So I have to, okay, I had to do a bunch of fixing up there, but now we got it. So I got my two reds, and they could be anything. And now what I'm going to do is use one of these to finish that off. And I think we just decided that it doesn't really hurt anything to use an intact one. I actually didn't know that. So good to know. Except that that's not good. There we go. Okay. Okay, so we have a full orange, and now I just need to find one that has the red in it, which is probably that, which needs to go into that orbit. Indeed. Oh, that, as a matter of fact, that's a perfect Yeah, perfect end there because I just flip them and they're both done and everything's intact. And wow, look at that. That's it. Done. So what we have now is a Clover Cube. And the rest of the solve is just about solving the Clover Cube. Okay, wow, that's great. So that's a reduction to Clover. All right, well, we've reduced the Master Clover Cube to a Clover Cube. All of the little clovers are assembled, and we just solve it exactly the way you would solve a Clover Cube. There are so many different ways we could approach this. The way I do it, I establish the white face by turning the edges. I'll go and I establish the side faces just to kind of give me some extra feedback, and then I will just put in the pieces that belong on the white face, jumbling them into the proper orbits as necessary. Okay, and our last one here. So yeah, I think this is going to require a fair bit of jumbling here. I think I've got to do 2 swaps. Okay, I didn't need to do that. So I'm just switching the orbit of this white clover here. Okay, and I think I have to do one more as well. Yeah, I got to also swap it again. As a matter of fact, I can swap it right there. Right into position. Not too bad. Okay, and that is the white face established. So then my next strategy, and I'm just going to look around here and try and decide, is I like to get the tops done, all the top clovers done. And yeah, that's basically it. And I'm trying to see, I think I definitely need to jumble something here. That one goes there. Huh. Yeah, so that one's wrong. Okay, well, anyway, I'm going to swap these two because I know that green one's wrong. Or, sorry, orange one. What was I looking at? Green. Orange. Yeah, I was looking at green. Okay, so that one, I think it's still wrong. Okay, actually I'm going to swap those two. That'll do it. Okay, yeah, so, you know, this is sort of testing my knowledge of the Clover Cube, which is okay. I sort of just goof my way through it. I don't really have a super solid strategy. Okay, so we got that one. Hoping I'm getting somewhere. Yes, I'm getting somewhere. Okay. That was all right, that one, it does get a little easier, I think. Anyway. So that one, now that's opposite of what I want to do. Okay, so actually both of these, I'm just going to jumble them into place. Okay, so that one was good, and then, okay, well, okay, so there and there. Ah, there we go. Okay, I'm sure that the professional Clover solvers will be horrified by this, but anyway, there we go. That one done. And so now I gotta get that one goes there. Oh my, yeah, they're all in the same orbit because, of course, I was putting them into the same orbit to try and get them out of the way. So that one, yeah, okay. So basically I need to swap that. Okay, that's better. And that one goes there, goes there. Yep, and indeed. So I'm just gonna, nope, not gonna swap that. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about that for now. There. Yep, that's what I want to do. All right. So, well, that's that met my goal here of getting all the clovers done that are around the white layer. So now we'll just flip it over, and now it's just basically kind of the end game. And I don't have a really well laid out strategy for this. I just kind of goofed my way through it. That I do know how to solve. So I'll do it right now, and we'll see what we get. Yeah, so this is the second algorithm that I'm using. It's a jumbo left, a jumbo right, a jumbo left, and then a flip of the edge. And so that solves that problem where everything's flipped around. This is interesting here. Seems to be kind of like close. Okay, but I have this feeling that it's probably a little more than, yeah. So if I had that green one right there, then I would know what to do. So yeah, so I might have to do two jumbles here. Two jumbles, and then put everything back while I'm doing it. Okay, yeah, and then one more. Uh-oh. Okay, that happens sometimes too, but oh my. Okay, I think we can deal with that. I will flip this one. Yeah, this is just the fun part because there's, as I say, I don't really have a good strategy for Clover Cube, so I guess I'm getting better at Clover Cube. This one, okay, I'm getting over eager here trying to get that. Okay. Okay, great. And now, what do we got here? Yeah, I do know how to do this though. I think I just swapped those two. There's, yeah, as I say, the professional jumblers out there will probably be quite horrified by this, but hey, it's my way of doing it. Okay, there you go, and that is the Master Clover Cube, scrambled, jumbled, solved, reduced to a Clover Cube, and then solved. And that's it. This is a blast to solve. A small puzzle, easy to carry around in your bag. Sitting on the bus, you can do a little bit of it. It doesn't have to be complicated. You can just do a little bit at a time, and that's it. Really happy with this puzzle. All right, well, that's it for the Master Clover Cube solve. Let me know down in the comments what you think of this puzzle. Is this a puzzle for you? Are you waiting for the stickerless version? Yeah, let me know what you think. And as always, I do appreciate all your other questions, your comments, your suggestions. I really enjoy the feedback, and I'll do my level best to answer any questions. All right, and until next time, thanks for watching.